What is up, everyone? We're here with another video, and this is a recap of Week 2 in CWL Invite Season 5. WHF taking on Clash Warriors. As you can see, 118 to 118. Who gets the victory? Before we go ahead and take a look at that, let's go ahead and take a look at the comments from the previous video. And we got, damn, that first attack, when the pathing is right, the Valks and Bowlers just shred. That was in reference to a Falcon. Absolutely wonderful. Awesome recap. Was hoping we can see some variety. I will definitely be bringing that in the future. And then if you want to kind of identify some good bases, I can also do a video on that as well. But always, if you're Town Hall 11 or below, put your Town Halls on the outside of the base and try to protect against that 3-star as much as possible. Nice recap, man, and keep it up, buddy. Thank you, guys. If you guys have any questions you want to leave, please go ahead and leave it in the comments below. And this war right here, 118 to 118, was a nail-biter. And if you guys are not following me over on my Twitch channel, we do live streams at the end of each one of these. Make sure you click the link down below in the description. Get that follow. Turn on the notifications so you know when I go live. And it is so much fun, especially when I do my hits at the very end. And it's definitely gets your heart racing. But before we do that, we'll be right back. All right, as you can see here, we have WHF taking on Clash Warriors, 118 to 118. Let's go ahead and take a look at the war results. It is a victory for WHF. WHF is moving to 2-0 in Season 5 of CWL Invite, and the percentage 98.65 to 98.47. Oh my goodness, was it so close. Came down to the very end. There was a few surprising attacks, especially at the end of what kind of the decisions were kind of had, but it was WHF getting the victory. GG to everyone over in Clash Warriors. Awesome clan to war with. Had so much fun. I am sure we will probably be hopefully seeing you guys again in the playoffs. Good luck to the rest of the season. And let's go ahead and get into some of this action here. So the first one we got is the attack by Sir Bacon on number 35. Sir Bacon comes in with the miners, so let's go ahead and take a look at what he decides to do. So he does have a multi-target infernos, as you can see here. There are some storages in the middle, right here, by the multis, but okay. But a heal can kind of cover that whole area. So let's see what he decides to do. So he drops a minion to help create a little bit of a funnel. He dropped a single wall break before to test to see if there's a bomb out there, and then the king. So the king's responsibility is to get inside the space, and then the wall wrecker is going to go all the way across the base just like this. Tank for the queen. Queen's going to remove this as a funnel, and then just mass miner the base just like this to overwhelm. As you can see, that what the heal spell covers the whole multi-target inferno range, drops the freeze and the poison on the balloon right there to make sure it goes down and cover a little bit of those defenses. And he rages right over the middle where there's a lot of hit points, the expos, the CC, the queen. Make sure he gets the heal as well in that area. Queen pops ability. She's still responsible for removing everything on the top side up there. The miners are just moving their way through the space. Absolutely beautiful job by Sir Bacon coming in, identifying mass miners would be the ideal hit on this base. Look at this. This was a wonderful hit. This was not a fresh hit, so he kind of knew what to expect. But, hey, it still gets it done. Look at all these miners that are still up in this attack. Absolutely killed the attack. Beautiful job. Did he lose any miners? I can't really tell. I know he did. But, GG to Sir Bacon, getting it done. The next attack that we're going to go take a look at is going to be a Queen Walk Lalo, and that was actually a fresh hit. So those fresh hits make a big difference, right? So let's go and take a look at the next one. GG Sir Bacon getting it done. The next one is going to be on number 33. Hokie coming in with the Queen Walk Lalo. Let's go take a look at what Hokie does. So he drops the king and baby dragon to help create that little bit of a funnel right there. So as you can take a look, he doesn't have a skelly spell and doesn't have the wall wrecker on the ground, right? So that means he somehow has to decide to get this queen. If he doesn't have that wall wrecker, doesn't have a skelly spell, your queen has to remove the enemy queen. Okay, so how's he going to do that? Well, he creates the funnel this way. The queen's going to be responsible for taking this stuff out and walking inside the base. So out goes the baby dragon. Now is kind of stuck on that lava hound. The boulder's going to help remove this funnel right here. So the queen's going to step up, drops the rage to keep the queen alive, and she's going to go ahead and walk straight into the base. Let's go ahead and take a look at the queen's range. That means if the queen was able to step in here, she can reach and remove the queen. So that's his objective. He wants to get that enemy queen down, because otherwise he has no other way of killing her. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what he does. Pushing his way through. A nice job with the bowler, helping create that funnel while the queen is tanking for the archer tower. So the bowler can pretty much step up there and doesn't have to worry. So you're going to see another rage come down to get through this gold storage pretty quickly because of that single target inferno. Has no freeze, so has to use the queen ability, has no choice. And pops the queen ability, gets it done. Out comes the Skelly spell, but not quick enough. She does not retarget, so she takes it down. And she's going to step up and eventually going to be able to step up into that queen range and take her down. So he's going to make sure that the queen range is going to take her down. Drops the next rage to make sure that queen goes down. Otherwise, that's going to be very, very painful. So now what he does is he drops that blimp to act as another lava. He's then going to kind of attack the base this way, and around just like this. Absolutely beautiful job with the Lalo. Kind of just going to push his way around like that. And he's got some trailing balloons from the bottom side as well coming from this to take out those outside mortars and kind of for the pathing to help. But look at all these balloons that are still up. Beautiful job. Absolutely destroyed the base. Nice. Queen stays up kind of towards the very end. Helps kind of damage that final Tesla as the balloons are going through. Doesn't even need the heal spell. Pretty much swags it. He could have dropped it, but decides not to. Sends the final cleanup balloon on around the town hall. Takes out those air skellies with his minions. And GG to this 10v10. Nice job. This was a fresh hit. So he had kind of no idea where the Teslas or what was in the CC. Beautiful job on that hit right there. So the next one we're going to take a look at is going to be another Queen Walk Lalo, but at Town Hall 11. Let's go ahead and take a look. It was a beautiful job on base number 11. So Mexagram coming in, and let's go and see what Mexagram decides to do. So this is kind of like the previous one. Doesn't have a wall wrecker and doesn't have a Skelly spell. All right, so that means his queen has to kill the enemy queen. That's what it means. So he drops one wizard. Ooh, the wizard gets picked off. All right, so has another one. Has to get that gold storage down. The king's going to be responsible for clearing this section, and that means the queen's going to walk this way. Okay, so if the queen's going to walk up this way, somehow you have to remove the single target inferno, which you can because it's touching this layer right here, right? So since there's only one defense, just like this, and this inferno is the next one touching it, you can take it out. If this inferno was one tile further away, this attack would not work whatsoever because the queen would not be able to reach it. So out comes the CC, uses the baby dragon, create a little bit more of a funnel to make sure this queen walks this way. Why that way? Because the enemy queen has a range that is just right here. So that means once our queen steps in here, the enemy queen's going to fire and try to take her down, and then we will be able to remove the queen. And let's go ahead and take a look at the sweepers. Sweepers here, sweepers here. So you're thinking, okay, sweepers here, we're going to Lalo this way, right? Around the sweepers. Well, not necessarily in this case, because one, the queen took out the eagle and the enemy queen. We can fly into the sweepers because we won't get hit by any eagle shots, right? So he's getting wonderful value on this queen walk, as you can see, and drops that rage to make sure to get that queen up because there was 3-point defenses on her, so that would have been a problem. And especially that rage not only helps keep the queen alive, but get through these buildings quickly with high HP. So the queen's going to be moving around, and the queen's going to be responsible for the enemy queen. And then this blimp is going to tank as another lava, and then you got the haste behind the blimp to get those balloons in, so that while that blimp tanks, you can destroy the defenses behind it. And then he's just moving his way through. Enemy queen, remove that queen. So go ahead and take a look, rewind the video, and take a look at exactly at that point. Is because the queen, our queen had full health, that queen had full health, but ours had the healers on her, so she's not going to go down. She's going to win that fight every single time. And as you can see, still has the Warren ability. Going to use it as he's going to finish on the end here. Beautiful job by Mexagram getting it done. Absolutely love the hit. Queen stays up for the whole raid. And yeah, beautiful job getting it done. Some balloons, miners, or some balloons, minions to finish it off. There you go. Nice job by Mexagram. And let's go ahead and take a look at the final attack in this recap. And this is going to be Sir Longsword attacking number 2 with the Queen Walk Hogs. It was a beautiful hit at the end, getting the victory in the closing seconds, the buzzer beater to help get that kind of that tied percentage win against Clash Warriors here. So you're going to see what he decides to do. Again, He doesn't have a skelly, right? I mean, taking a skelly with hog attack, I don't see too often. But what he decides to do is going to queen walk this way around the base and going to meet up in here. Going to push the wall wrecker and jump into the queen section. So let's go ahead and see exactly what he decides to do. So if this happens, he's definitely going to have to remove this somehow. So which he decides to use his king. All right, so the queen's going to be responsible for kind of creating a funnel, removing this layer here. The king is going to go this way and remove all of this. That means the queen's going to step up and follow the wall wrecker in, going to jump spell right there. And then the Valkyries got taken out pretty quickly from the multi-target Inferno, from the bomb tower. They didn't have too much health. They kind of got evaporated pretty quick. And thank God this CC somehow retargeted onto the queen and not the healers. Kept her alive, right? And then she targeted onto the baby dragon, which helped a lot. And then the king took the aggro of the eagle, so he's going to hit his building and remove some more of this. And so as you can see, the queen is going to push her way into the enemy queen, and once that's down, he can start the hogs. He's got the Grand Warden. He's going to drop the Grand Warden with the hog portion as he's going to make his way. And he decides to attack from this way, right? Just like that, because he wants to get the eagle down pretty quick. And as you can see, he's got a lot of hogs coming here. A lot of hogs coming here, pre-healing right into the multi-target Inferno because there's a lot of damage. And then he's got some trailing hogs on that air defense, and then they're going to move over to that eagle. Beautiful job saving those top-end hogs right there. So he's got the king and he's got the enemy town hall to fight through, but he's got the warden and the warden's ability. Absolutely beautiful, dropping that heal and popping the warden ability. Remember, these hogs are only going to target defenses, so they're not going to retarget to the king or the skellies. They're going to stay on that town hall, pops the warden ability. If he didn't have it, those hogs could have been roasted. They can survive with the warden aurora, but it can be very iffy. But as you can see, Sir Longsword gets it done in the final closing seconds to get the triple and help get that victory for WHF against Clash Warriors. 118 to 118, we did get that percentage victory. It was very close at the end. Clash Warriors had a chance of hitting another base, which we were surprised they didn't, to kind of raise the percent. But in the end, WHF gets the victory. GG to everyone participating. It was so much fun, especially at the end. If you guys are not watching the live streams, you guys should. It's so much fun. I do have attacks that I do, so it gets very nerve-wracking. But that's where fun comes. Sir Longsword getting it done. Once again, WHF gets the 118 percentage victory, 98.65 to a 98.47. Well, anyways, guys, this is going to wrap up the recap here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight here. I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see this next week, and we will be taking on DLZ, Dark Looter Z. That's going to be a lot of fun, and can't wait for that. Good luck to them, and I will see you guys all next time. Have a good one. Carbon out. Peace.